Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Frostpunk, where things are going okay at the moment. We're doing, I think, alright on coal. And the hungry were fed, fantastic. Hope is continuing to rise. I mean, it won't matter once the Londoners start doing their bullshit, so, you know. But one thing I noticed, the episode before I reset things, when we were really struggling on coal, I completely failed to notice that I could have just dropped the heat zone range down. That would have saved me like half the coal that I was using. So, you know, pay attention to that in the future. But I think things were just getting so stressful that it was really hard to just focus. But our production is far surpassing our needs at the moment, which is just good. And the temperature's going up as of like an hour, so we're doing alright. Faster gathering is our next little bit of research. Then I think we're all done with the basic stuff. We need to move down onto drawing boards once that's done, so we shall. And I'm gonna start building steelworks. I'm gonna get those two placed in there. We've got our coal thumper, we've got our sawmill, and the scouts have just reached the observatory. So we'll escort the survivors to the city. That's another 33 people. Okay. That means we'll have more people to work in the hunters' huts. And I need to make sure I've got enough beds. I don't think I do, so we'll build some more tents just down here around this next steam hub. The temperature rises, and it is good. Discontent goes down a little bit, which is just fucking fantastic. And we'll get another couple. We'll just build more tents along here. Just want to make sure that I've got homes for people for once they arrive. It's getting ready for the future. Let's get around to the workday and crack on with some stuff. We've still got quite a few sick. I could get away with building another medical post. So I'm gonna do that. Especially seeing as we've got more people coming in, I don't want to worry about them getting ill. And I also need to drag roads up to the steelworks so that people can go and start working over there. So how is the temperature now? Ooh, everything's looking lovely, bar some of the workplaces. But we've now got faster gathering. Let's move on to drawing boards. I haven't got enough wood. Well, damn. I don't think we would have got more research done today anyway. But it would have been nice to have tried. Right, there we go. Drawing boards, get started at the very least. We can get a little bit done today. The scouts have returned to the city. Score. Let's get people working in... Oh, actually, I didn't get as many workers there as I was hoping. But scouts, you're going to head back out. Gloomy Cave, go. Coal pile depleted. How much has this got left? Not much. And then we'll be relying on the coal thumper for everything from there. So our consumption is probably going to be going down a little bit. Or production, sorry. Our consumption should still remain quite high. We'll get some engineers working in the steelworks. In fact, we've got enough coal that we're practically filling our stockpiles. We might need to start building the resource depots as well. Which I'm going to want to start doing, but I think I want to try and research the larger ones, because just massive amount of expansion to the amount of resources you can store. And for the sake of it, I will drag roads around to this steelworks as well. New medical post opened. Let's get some more people treated. We've still got 5 in palliative care. They're all going to be in the care house, though, I believe. Why have I got workers who are on an expedition in here? How are they on an expedition and living in the care house? That makes no sense. Scouts have arrived. More survivors. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, this is the one with the bears, isn't it? Okay, site's discovered, crash site. Fantastic. Let's see if we can risk attacking the bears. We did it! Awesome. Last couple of times I've done that off camera, my scouts had died. So, 4 children, 18 workers, and 12 engineers. So that's another 34. I think I've got enough housing for them all, because I've got 3 tents that aren't currently being lived in. And yeah, we've got 57 vacant beds. So I think we're fine. The workday begins. I'm mostly concerned with the research at the moment. Oh, coal pile is depleted, which means I can demolish this, and then the workers can go off to the hunters' huts. And drawing boards have been researched. Fucking awesome. Great timing. Ooh, okay, so now this is where things start getting fun. I think more scouts to start with, because then I can get a second scout party out into the wilderness, which is just going to be incredibly handy. And then I've got another 5 workers that can go into the other hunter's hut. How far down do I have to go to get the flying hunters? That's down on drafting machines. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with the hothouse. I might just stick with hunters, because that saves me wasting time on research that isn't necessarily needed. I mean, I can produce a lot more food with the hothouse and then with the industrial one, but they require steam cores to build. And if I can get away without that sort of faff, then, you know, that would be a very handy thing. And our scouts have returned. Let's get them straight back out to the crash site. We'll explore as much of the Frostland as possible. And I'm also going to set up another sawmill over this way, without destroying resources. Let's put you there. Get you connected up as well. We're now completely full on coal as well. Wait, what? What happened there? Oh, right, there we go. Right, we can now have an additional scout party. Ooh. See what I mean about having multiple research, like multiple workshops? You just blast through it. Bunkhouse, let's get some warmer homes for people, because it's going to be getting cold soon. Another good reason to get people working in the steelworks, and then in another sawmill as well. Some better quality housing for people. We need to get those resources in. Oh, and yeah, fuck it. Oh, I haven't got enough wood for... Oh, I'm 2 wood short of being able to make another scout party. That's just naff. So it seems we're struggling to feed people more than anything right now. I'm hoping that as the hunters come back, because we've got 5 hunters' huts now. I would hope that we're getting a decent amount of food in. I really don't want to have to get people to start eating things like soup. I know it's only going to upset them. Right, let's get people working in this sawmill as well. Right, there we go. We've got enough wood now, so let's get another scout party, and you guys will head down to the weather station. So 1 scout party going down this way, 1 going off this way. Gonna work out pretty good. Much better than just having the 1. There we go. And I can put more workers in there as well. And bunkhouse research. Done. Let's have a look at something else. Medical post upgrade. Actually, how are we doing for the sick? Yeah, we could do with that. Anything that stops people from being ill is going to be fantastic. Right, wood and raw food. We will take all of that. And there's no other locations to go to at the moment. Fair enough. Come back. And I suppose I should probably start upgrading some of these homes. Getting the sawmill upgrade would be another good bit of research to do. Medical post upgrade done. So, on that note, let's go for the sawmill upgrade. We can get more wood, or we can get wood at a higher rate. Not something we'll have researched today, but come day 15, we'll be on it. And we'll carry on with upgrading more homes. Okay, now. You people are going to be living so comfortably. Look, at the moment, it's all going to be comfortable. You're not going to get ill. What more could you ask for? I mean, I suppose you could ask for the temperature to not drop, so that would be great. That would be something. Right, these scouts are back. I could disband them, but I'm not going to. I will use the wood that they brought back to upgrade even more homes. Fucking hell. Oh, it's going good. I just hope I don't feel like I'm wasting these resources. That is the one problem with steel. This is the only spot in the entire crater that you can build steelworks. So, you're restricted to 2. You can upgrade them, obviously, to steam and then advanced steelworks, which will completely, will massively improve the output. But the further into the research you go, and the more highly advanced buildings you go about building, the costs do just go up. But the first day with serious problems is arriving. So let's see how we can handle this. The temperature's falling. But hopefully those that are living in bunkhouses are still going to be in livable conditions. Yes. Everybody in the tents are going to be chilly. But they will survive. We've got a decent healthcare system at the moment. It will need improving later, but for now, I think we can manage. And we've got plenty of food for now. And here he comes. The man from Winterhome, who has seen better days. We are alone. Gentleman has died. Right. Hope falls. All that hope we'd been building up. Just watch it go. Go on, go on. Oh. No matter how good you do in the first part of the game, it always goes that badly. So we've got a fair struggle to pull that back up, but we must give the people purpose. Now, law and order. Why do I say law and order all the fucking time? Order and discipline. I just keep thinking, dung dung. Don't know why. Or faith. Do I want to try faith? I don't know. I'm personally not a man of faith, so I'm going to say order. Neighborhood watch. Let's go. I need to build watchtowers. And I left the perfect amount of space for these. Yes. So glad I did. And somebody has just died. Right. I somehow forgot that we hadn't had somebody die yet, so we haven't got access to the cemetery. Right, the unconvinced want to leave. Yes, this is going to be the start of the Londoners. Calm down, we're not going to die. I mean, just ignore the guy that just died, but we're not going to die, okay? Like, we're going to be fine. By we, I mean me. Like, you guys might suffer a little bit, but that guy definitely did die, so, yeah. As long as we're all on the same page. Okay, so I've got 15 days to quell the Londoners' rebellion. And they're starting off with 19 people. So, I need to bring the hope up. I need to keep the discontent down. So let's get people working in that watchtower. That brings the hope up. Do the same on this one. Sawmill has been upgraded. Fucking fantastic. And from here... Ooh. Where to? Part of me is tempted to just go straight for drafting machines. Actually. Although, I think we'll go for the generator power upgrade. Right, there we go. Watchtowers have been built. Hope rises. Let's keep it that way. So, have we got new locations yet? No. No, we've got to get down to Winterhome first, haven't we? That's when we get those new locations. Oh, I'm going to build more bunkhouses for people as well. And that's draining my steel supply pretty quick, and I need that for more research. What I really need are more automatons. I should try and build a factory sometime soon, because then I can... Ooh, yes. We'll keep it on... Actually, what's the consumption like? That really knackers it, so we'll stick with Steam Level 1 for now. That keeps us in the green. I think once we've got some more people to work in gathering posts, we'll go for upgrading this into a steam coal thumper. We could possibly even look at a coal mine at some point, but they do require steam cores. And until we get, I think it's to, is it Tesla City? We're not going to have like a way to get like a regular supply of them. Oh, but never mind, I've got to heat the homes for 2 days. Oh, it's only 2 of them. In livable conditions. Well, fucking build them then! You clods. Oh yeah, I was going to go for drafting machine. I don't have enough steel. Spent it all on bloody bunkhouses. There we go. And 2 days to keep those at that temperature. That's not going to be a problem. We haven't got any temperature drops coming along. Which makes a change. Now, one thing I'm not 100% sure on is that if I increase the steam level on the generator, I'm assuming that increases the temperature around the steam hubs as well. Because it means all heat zones, doesn't it? +2 temperature in all heat zones. So that would include the ones from the steam hubs. People have joined the Londoners. I'm sure they have. Don't worry, I will put a stop to that. You can fucking guarantee that. These scouts are about to arrive. Weather station. Coal and steam cores. Yes, please. Little bit of coal. 1 steam core. But Winterhome and the coal mine. We'll go to the coal mine so that we can just grab some coal. Right, timely intervention. The child slipped on the generator. Okay, I'm glad it ended well. Glad he didn't hurt himself. And what's this one? The abandoned space station. Oh, abandoned space station. Fuck, man, we're living in the future now. Never mind, we'll have answers soon enough. Right, what do I need for drafting machines? 25 steel, that's not much. I can get that, no problem. I've already got it. Well done, me. Fantastic. We're out of steel. Oh no, what a shame. Fine, if I do this tier, I think I get the next... Do I get the next one? Yeah, I can go for the steam steelworks. Like, straight away. Stop your whinging. What does the steam steelworks actually require to build? It won't tell me until I've done the tier research, okay. Which is now done. Steam steelworks does require some steel to build, but not much. Okay. Now this is where things are going to start opening up, where we can really start making improvements. Because there's a lot of stuff on heating that's going to be very useful, like efficiency. Steam hub Ranger upgrade can be good, but it will mean that the steam hubs consume twice as much coal. There's the outpost depot, which I'm definitely going to want. The factory. Lighter scout sleds means that scouts can move faster. Everything on resources, bar possibly the charcoal kiln. I don't think I'm going to need to rely on that so much, because I've got a better grasp on things. I do need to worry about the wall drill as well. That's definitely something I need to look at. Oh, I've got so many choices. Right, what are we struggling on anything specifically? Right, I think steel is actually the kind of the problem at the moment. So we'll do that. And then we can upgrade the steelworks. And yeah, then that means that we can do research more regularly, we can upgrade stuff more. On that subject, let's get some more bunk houses in. That's the last of them. And scouts have reached the coal mine. Grab us some coal. 264. Lovely. I'm definitely going to need to make a resource depot at some point. Let's get down to Winterhome. Right, new law can be introduced as well, so let's do, what am I looking for? Adaptation. Adaptation. We need a cemetery. And we're going to build one of those right in here. Because hope is on the rise. Discontent is dropping. People can now be buried. Oh, the discontent just plummeted! Yes! The Londoners are not going to be getting any followers today. Oh, yes. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. I'm glad to hear that. Oh boy, am I. So, if we can keep the discontent down, and then if we can continue to raise the hope, people will actually start to leave the Londoners. And that's just going to be great. Because then when day 30 rolls around and they do their exodus, they may not do it at all. We might be able to keep everybody here. That's the ultimate goal. Keep as many hands on standby as you can. Right, steam still works. Researched. Fucking sweet. And I can afford to upgrade both of these, so actually I'll wait until nightfall, because I want them to keep working. If I start upgrading them now, they won't bring me any more steel. So I've just got to end the day with at least 30 steel. I'm going to hope that I can do that. But next... I'd like to go for the infirmary, but they do require steam cores to build. And I don't want to go too wild with them at the moment. Flying hunters could be good, because that improves the amount of food we can get. And if I do hunting tactics, the hunters' huts will employ 5 less workers. Which means we can just get more hunters out. So for every 2, because it would be 10 per building as opposed to 15. Okay. Oh. Decisions. This is where it gets tricky. I'm going to research the outpost depot, I think. Because there's at least one place I want to send an outpost team to. So we'll do that. And we're just going to try and pace ourselves with our steel consumption. I mean, if I can maybe build myself a resource depot as well. What do they need? 20 steel. I've got enough. I can make one. I'll wedge that in. I'll wedge a couple of these next to the gathering posts. Right, the scouts have reached Winterhome. There we go. The fall of Winterhome. May they rest in peace. We gets to 2 steam cores. Yeah, that's what we's got. Right, Snowcliff, you can go there. These guys can now start heading north up to the American camp. The weird thing is, I'm saying they can head north purely because it is towards the top of my screen. As far as I'm aware, every direction on the map is south. Right, adaptation. I want to go for ceremonial funerals as well, because that reduces the loss of hope. And outpost depot has been researched. Ooh, lighter scout sleds only requires wood. Ooh, let's have a look to see what we can do with just wood. I mean, I can think of some things you can do with just wood, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, there was some research you could do with just steel. The sawmill upgrade. Oh, and the steam sawmill. Huh. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, we'll just go with this lighter scout sleds for now. And there we go. End of the workday. Let's build these steamworks. Steelworks. Promise fulfilled. Hope rises. Yes. Need to keep that trend going. Oh, and I also need to select this and set it to coal. Because I need space for some more, especially once these guys come back. Right, you are waiting down here. We're going to get food rations, wood, and steam cores from the snow cliff. We've discovered the shrouded cave and freshwater springs. Which one to go to? We'll go down to the freshwater springs. I'm just going to get them to scout out, scavenge for as much stuff as possible. Try and get them to gather all the resources that they can. Then once we, if we go to a location and it says survivors, we might move on. And then once we've gathered everything that we can from all the locations we can currently go to, then we'll go grab some survivors and bring everything back in one go. And this sawmill is slowly starting to run out of supply. You can extend the range of these as well, which is quite handy, but for now we're just gonna let them do their thing. Okay. We're doing fucking phenomenally on wood. Really good. Oh, look at the new steelworks. They're looking fantastic. Some mighty buildings. Get me lots of metal, please. Right, lighter scout sleds. Brilliant. They're going to be moving quicker. Generator efficiency upgrade? Or resource depot upgrade? I'm going to go for the generator efficiency. Burning 10% less coal would be a good thing. It's not going to make a huge difference, but it's going to make, every saving that we can make there, is going to be worthwhile. Anything we can do to reduce our consumption and increase our production is just what we need to do. Scouts have arrived at the freshwater springs. Explorers. Right, move on. We'll come back. Because that's now a route that they've travelled before as well, they'll be able to get there quicker. Not to mention lighter sleds. And I think, is there another one? Boosted scout sleds. That's all the way down at the bottom, but we can do that. Also, we have the outpost depot. This thing is fucking huge. Because where are the locations? Right, there's 2 locations you can build. Which means you can establish 2 outposts. You can do 1 per depot. But yeah, this thing has got to sit all the way up here. And with where that one's going to go, it's going to destroy resources, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, let's build that there. We'll get it in place. And we'll drag some roads over. We can just preemptively have that set up for when we have locations that we want to send outposts to. So, steel and steam cores from here. Fantastic. Temporary settlement is the next site. Let's move on. My goal is to try and visit and deal with every location that we've got on the map. But I think we might need another resource depot as well. I need one for wood. So we'll stick that up and around here. Right. Oh, and just as the day ended as well, we got the efficiency upgrade. So the generator is now burning 10% less coal. And our production still isn't fantastic. 475 a day, which is fine considering we're, not using all that much. But that's going to change. And from here, the factory is very tempting. But I'm going to go for the resource depot upgrade, and then I think the coal thumper steam upgrade. And then we might look at some of these insulation ones, and some of the stuff here on food, health, and shelter. So, resources, resource depot upgrade, because that will get us the option to go and research the large large resource depot. Right. Oh, hello. Writing on the wall. You buggers. Send watchmen to remove it. The graffiti starts. Right. Okay, the children's hideout as well is just survivors. This is purely children. No adults whatsoever. So we'll explore this, and we'll escort the children to the city. I love that you, like, the choices you've got. Escort the children to the city. I mean, who wouldn't pick that? Or you can just send them. Like, bye-bye, child. Bye-bye, group of children. Have fun in the blizzard. We'll see you when we get back. Hope you find your way okay. Follow the tracks. They were there 5 minutes ago. Or you can just leave them to their fate. It's like... The children will just die trying to find it. Trying to find their way back to the city. You know, that's fucking brutal. Escort the children back. I think I need to build another child shelter as well, because I haven't got beds for all of them. How many are you bringing back? 34 children? Fucking hell. Means I'm going to need at least 2 of these. So we'll do that and that. These guys are waiting. More wooden steam cores. Fucking lovely. Dreadnought Landing and the Walled Colony. Dreadnought Landing is where I want to go next. The Walled Colony, I think, has survivors. I've got enough of them to be dealing with. Right, new law can be assigned. I'm going to go for guard stations, because that'll improve the hope that's around those buildings, and it drops hope for the time being while the structures are being built. But as soon as they're manned again, hope rises. Right, the research depot upgrade has been done, so large resource depot, is now something that we can build, and it's got quite the capacity. We're going to want quite a few of those as we get into the later game, but I do want the steam coal thumper first, and we are going to put another couple of gathering posts around on this side. Connect that up with streets. Oh, I think we're progressing pretty damn well. You guys are in location. Good. More steel, wood, and steam cores here. And we've just discovered Tesla City. Okay. Now, getting into Tesla City can be a bit risky. And I think if my scouts die trying to get in there, I lose everything that they've got. So I'm going to take them to the Walled Colony. We'll take the survivors back. Once these guys are unburdened, I'll take them over to Tesla City, because on the off chance that they do snuff it, then I don't want them... Like, it's an awful thing to say. I don't want to lose all the stuff that they've picked up along the way. I don't want to lose them either, but... Steam cores, they're fucking valuable, man. Aha, scouts have returned with children. Probably less than desirable. Little shits. Right. I still don't have enough child shelters for these little buggers. I didn't realise they actually were so damn needy. I'm going to have to find some more... Oh god, right, they're actually counting as homeless, I think. So, that's not good. How could I handle this? Right, child shelter. It needs to be in a heat zone, which is the only real problem I've got with it. But what I could do would be build another 2 of these out the back here. Bring a road up like that. And then... Steam hub. We get a steam hub in around here. If I put that there, that will also heat the some of the workshops. And you guys can now head... Freshwater Springs is going to be our only other option. So we'll send you down there. I suppose if you bring back survivors from there, we might get some new locations. Oh, hello. Another act of vandalism. Send the watchman to remove it. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, the watch member's beaten. Send the guards to secure the streets. I do think I'm going to be gearing towards setting up a prison sometime soon. Another day begins. Right. Why is this still counting as homeless? Why are these children not in the shelters? That I don't know. The steam coal thumper has been researched, however. We're going to go for some of the healthcare stuff. We'll go for the insulation. Because temperature's going to be dropping soon. Oh, hello. Exile colony, there we are. Yeah, I knew there were survivors here. Let's explore this. And escort them to the city. So that's another 60 people. I'm gonna go building a load of fucking homes. The annoying thing is, I kind of want to build them in this space, so this bloody sawmill's in the way. So, alright, let's see what I can do. There's... Womp, womp. I need to bring a road around so that I can get the a steam hub in place. And that wants to go... Ooh, where? Put it here, I guess? No, because I could bring that out even further and it would still be fine. So, yeah, we'll do that on the next row over. And I'm just going to temporarily remove this road. And slap a guard tower in the middle. Get some roads coming all the way through here. Streets, streets, streets. That's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bunkhouses. If that's not enough to house everybody, I don't know what the fuck will be. And healthcare installation has been researched. Very nice. We'll go for the cookhouse one next. I'll focus on some insulation, keeping things nice and warm. Oh, and I also need to upgrade my bloody coal thumper, don't I? Yes. Upgrade that to a steam one. I love the fact that the automaton becomes the one to upgrade that. It's just awesome. We're going to go for a morning gathering lore as well, because that will help hope to rise. Just want to keep that little blue bar going up. Right, and end of the day, let's just blast through it so that we can get some of these homes built. But I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here, so I will slow it down. Yeah, it's coming along. It really is. I think that, you know, this is all going well. How are we doing on our consumption, actually? We're just staying ahead of that. Which ain't bad. Temperature is going to be dropping when the next day starts. But before then, we will have more workers coming in so we can get more people working in these gathering posts. This has been upgraded as well. So we've got the ability to produce more coal. So, off to a good start. I think we're setting ourselves up nicely. I think the city is growing pretty well. And to this point, we've only had one death. That's been the guy from Winterhome. And yeah, we're what, 5 days into this whole thing with the Londoners, and they've gained 4 followers. That's less than 1 a day. That's not bad. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Oh, this was meant to be the big 100th episode, and it just died.